Oh shit. Okay. I am live. And I'm gonna be streaming some more Resident Evil 6. First things first, I want to check something real quick. I'm gonna launch Doom 3 BFG edition real quick. Because I want to do some configuration setting real quick and then fix that shit. What the fuck? Okay. Let's try that. There we go. Now, why the fuck is it not recognizing my controller? I have this sumbitch plugged in. Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can fix this. Yeah, it works. Why the fuck is it not recognizing my damn control? Oh! Okay, I get it now. Hold on. We're gonna fix this real quick. Okay. Okay. Yeah, for some reason my controller's like not fucking working on this. So do I have to play keyboard and mouse with Doom 3? That's why I was doing this like pre-setup shit. Okay, I'm also seeing some screen tearing. Man, what is with this edition? Fuck, I got a feeling this is gonna be rough. Can I play with a controller, for fuck's sake? I'll turn off motion blurring. Yeah, and yeah, why the fuck did you... Okay. Are we good now? Alright. Damn, was it that fucking... Oh, whoa, what the fuck? Alright. Okay, enough of that. Okay. Okay, enough testing. Doom 3 BFG edition. It was a good thing I fucked with it because the settings were not where I want them to be, and yeah. Yep, it is now October. October is here. Let's go. Yeah, kind of a pity I'm starting with this. Well, in terms of the finish line, that is. But hey, the sooner I'm done with this game, the sooner I can just, you know, get to Resident Evil 7.
should have been able to see through his lies. This is all my fault.
Just following orders, right? I thought you were doing the right thing. Find the vaccine. Save the world and all that. What the hell just happened?
Of course, they took our weapons.
Hey, there's our gear.
How do we get in there? Roger!
Sherry. Good luck.
Thanks.
Sherry!
I'm all right.
You sure? Hey, break down the door! Save you from climbing through those air ducts. Hey, break down the door!
Oh yeah, this motherfucker.
Air ducts. Bad for a girl.
My
Sherry.
Roger.
Electricity temporarily rerouted to incubation chamber. To activate elevator, please attach reserve battery.
Reserve battery?
Where the hell is it?
Won't know till we find it. Okay,
Hey,
okay.
hurry up!
I get it, okay? Relax.
Reserve battery 1 activated. 25% charged.
We gotta get more? Damn it.
Okay,
Sherry.
Roger.
That's hardly practical. We got no choice.
Really? There's no other way up? Oh, well.
halfway there.
Well, that's some fucking xenomorph bullshit there. You know what? Maybe it was a good thing I plan to do Alien Isolation this October. How fitting.
Reserve battery 2 activated. 50% charged.
All right, halfway there.
You fucking dickhead. Oh, fuck off!
Fall back.
Now's a bad time.
Fall back.
Not now.
Well, what the fuck is Sherry doing?
Fall back.
Now's a bad time.
Oh, I get it. I'm supposed to go to the other side, but how? Oh, fuck off! You fucking dickhead! Oh my god, get off! You son of a bitch! Okay, fuck off, you fucking... Ugh, I hate these things. Yeah, thanks for wasting my chance to get on that damn platform. Okay, now I'm getting on. Okay. Get away from me, you wannabe floor master from the Zelda games. I mean, that's what they kind of remind me of. Not wall masters, floor masters. They're the little hand. Those are the hands like that like to crawl. In some of the Zelda dungeons, especially in Ocarina of Time. Annoying little bastards, though. Wall masters are bigger pricks, though. What the fuck? You fucking just... That's bullshit! Fucking did not expect... Oh, thank God.
Unexpected power surge detected. Please use the elevator for evacuation.
First there's no power, now there's too much.
At least the elevator works. We have to find a way to stop this.
That crane might do the trick.
Where the fuck is that crane? Well, move out of the way, Sherry. You won't get hit.
I'm fresh out of patience, pal.
Do I really have to wait this out? Damn.
Sherry, you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. Hurry!
I am trying to rush as soon as I possibly can. Dude, are you fucking kidding me? These assholes? Oh my goodness. Damn, man.
Okay.
Glad to see you're okay.
Wait, was that you who just freed us?
Looks like you guys saved the day again, huh? I can see your father in you.
How did you know
Wait,
what-
hold on a second. See me? Yeah, I did. But I'm the one that killed him. It's you? That's right. Chris?
Better put a leash on that puppy.
This is between me and him. Go ahead. Shoot. You have every right to. Just promise me you'll survive. The world depends.
I don't remember this bit.
You to tell me what to do.
Stop it!
Put your gun down now.
Unless I overlooked that bit.
We just following orders? Or was it personal?
Both.
Jake, please stop.
Put a bullet in your
Put
head.
your gun down.
Drop your
Don't
weapon.
do this!
There are more important things at stake than you and me.
We gotta go.
Jake!
I know.
You know, the only thing I do take issue with this whole confrontation between Jake and Chris is that I get that Jake...
Over there too! Let's get out of here!
Excuse me. I mean, I understand that there's this... that there's... What is it? I understand that Jake has a bit of a, feels conflicted about Chris because he was the one that killed his father. Here's the thing. If Jake if Jake was the one that wanted to kill his father and Chris took that opportunity away from him, I think that would have been an interesting dynamic between Chris and Jake. But I don't think this game ever... This game doesn't address that, if that was the case. So, while I like the dynamic between Sherry and Jake, I wish that the dynamic between Chris and Jake was handled better. That's just kind of how I'm looking at it. Because, I mean, no joke. Jake would have been a fascinating character if, oh, I don't know, the game actually put a little effort. Like, I just feel like the whole thing, the whole feud between Jake and Chris just seems a little, like, less explored, and it could have been handled better.
What the hell is this? The end of the world. Unless we stop it.
So, if that giant cocoon hatches,
We're in trouble. Just a bit. We gotta get out of here and board HQ. Yes.
much appreciated.
Hurry! Over here! This way! You know, you didn't have to put yourself on the line like that. Let's do stuff for you guys. You did what was right. You kept this world safe. You're still his father. The kid had the right to know. Well, I'll tell you this much. You can't say I lack for adventure working with you. Sorry. I know it's never been easy being my partner. Once we get out of here, all that's gonna change.
Listen, Jake,
Spare me the money, all right? We can find a way out of here.
I was only trying to... Look, this is over, please. Just talk to Chris. And knock down the barrel of the gun, okay?
My problem, not yours. Besides, I don't want to think about that asshole or my father right now. I'll worry about that if and when we get out of here.
Fuck! Come here, dickhead! And thankfully, I don't have to fight this asshole, because, man, he was a pain in the ass in Chris's scenario. No joke.
Chris!
Get moving!
here. Let's go.
Wait!
Hey, we got a job to finish.
There is no way they can take that thing!
We are not going back.
But they're gonna get killed!
Then that's their choice.
It's a sacrifice they're willing to make, and we can't stop them.
Jake!
You know what? I'm not my father. I'm gonna make damn sure that it stays that way. We're getting out of here. And we're gonna save the world.
You're right. Let's go.
I'm through with this. Where's the exit?
We gotta be close.
You know, I wonder what the chances are that these two are going to get a room after this scenario's over. Yeah, even though their fathers were assholes. Actually, you know what? William Birkin was more of a tragic figure in that sense. But given Wesker's an asshole and William Birkin, well, tragic. I'm just saying they both ended up being monsters, so hey, you know what? At least Sherry and Jake don't want to repeat that sort of fate, so... Oh, this prick. Okay, yep.
Look who's back.
Oh, what the fuck? Shit, this guy's gonna hit like a fucking brick.
This cat and mouse bullshit.
Come get some, you ugly son of a bitch. Jerry, we gotta take this fight somewhere else.
Let's do it!
Just keeps on up in his game.
Fuck! Son of a bitch! Damn it! Okay, so I got the... You motherfucker.
He doesn't care.
What the fucking shit? Okay, thankfully I got to continue right after that. Damn, this thing... This is like Nemesis, but on fucking steroids.
He doesn't care. He'll do whatever it takes to kill us.
Damn it.
Sherry, now!
Jake, go for it! Now!
Oh shit.
This is more like it. Let's settle this mano a mano.
Holy shit. All right.
I'll cover you!
Thanks.
That's it, Jake! You got it!
Fuck off! Take that!
All right. Kick his ass. Damn.
Good riddance.
Finally killed him.
Piece of cake.
All right.
was some kind of warehouse. There's gotta be a way to move shit in and out.
Right.
Sherry,
Roger.
Sherry,
Roger.
Sherry.
Oh, fuck.
Whoa. This is fast.
Yeah, there's no goddamn steering.
Oh, what? How the fucking shit is he still alive?
Christ almighty! What does it take to lose this guy?
Come on. We have to move further out.
Jesus, take the hit!
Keep going.
Hey, check out the cargo. You thinking what I'm thinking?
I am now. Come on.
Take that, asshole!
Enough already. You're not getting him.
Dude, come on! Just fucking die already!
Mom, what are we waiting for?
This shit ends now. You saved me. You know that, don't you? Thank you.
Hey! Yeah, these two are a couple. I just had a feeling this was gonna go that way. Wait, that was it? Okay, this is gonna be a post-credit. Well, what kind of fucking ending? What kind of final cutscene before credits is that? It just kind of went, oh, there goes credits. I'm like, the fuck? Well, that was an abrupt, straight to credits moment. We got a cheesy rocks on finishing scenario. What the hell? I mean, let's face it. Between of all the scenarios, Jake and Sherry are the youngest characters in the scenario roster here. So maybe the cheesy rock song fits the age of the two, like. Okay, I'm sorry. I can't help but laugh at this. This is just like. We go from like a sweet moment between Jake and Sherry, and then boom, credits and cheesy rock song. I'm like, what the like, oh, well, that's an ending. Well, what's the post-credits scene? Oh my god. Well, there is one scenario that remains, and it's Ada's. Now, I got a feeling she has no companion, like the other three. So, and not to mention her scenario was originally DLC. So, could it be that her scenario is shorter than the others? Just saying. Hey, Ruben Landon did the motion capture for, wait, Richard Epcar did motion capture in this too? The hell? Well, damn. I met Ruben Landon, believe it or not. So, hold on a second. I'm not gonna lie, this is fucking hilarious. So Jake was voiced by Troy Baker. Okay, yeah, no wonder oh, so Helena was Laura Bailey. Shit, I did not even know that. Nice. Okay, Liam O'Brien did the voice direction? Okay. I wonder the voice cast is pretty strong in these. Okay, so now we're back to the typical, like, score that Resident Evil 6 has. Yeah, what the hell was up with that cheesy fucking rock song at the end? Like, I can't help but giggle over that kind of shit. So, upon reflection on the Jake scenario of Resident Evil 6, it's funny that I don't hear much about Jake in Resident Evil 6. Yes, he is the son of Wesker, which I bet this raises the question, who did Wesker fuck that resulted in Jake being in Resident Evil 6? Well, I guess that's a mystery that will never be unsolved. But, despite that, what did I think of the Jake scenario? Well, there was some bullshit early on, especially that mountain section. Fuck that. I hated that mountain section because it was hard to fucking see where I was going and what I was doing. And also when I got hit and I was sliding down that fucking downhill in the mountain, ooh, that pissed me off. Excuse me. But, as far as the character dynamic between him and Sherry, I actually liked it. So, looking back on the other scenarios, the Leon one is pretty standard when it comes to Resident Evil, so, So yeah, I kind of like the Leon scenario a little bit more. Even though, what is it? Simmons just would not fucking die. And the same goes with that Nemesis fucking wannabe that wouldn't die either. In Jake's scenario, so there's that. Yeah, actually, yeah, Chris's final boss, as much as a pain in the ass was, at least he didn't come off as stubborn to. Let me rephrase that. At least it didn't feel like, oh, you beat that fucking boss only to fake you out. At least there wasn't fake out bullshit like Jake's scenario did with his final boss, and then maybe just a tad bit with Simmons. Simmons just wouldn't fucking die. So yeah, but the Leon scenario is pretty typical when it comes to Resident Evil scenarios. Chris's was kind of a pain in the ass when it came to difficulty. But Pierre's best companion. I think he had the best companion arc in the whole game. And as for Jake, while there was some bullshit early on, I do love the character dynamic between Jake and Sherry. I almost called her Shelly. Sherry. Yeah. I actually thought that was... I thought that the... Damn it, this thing's loud. Yeah, I felt like the dynamic between Sherry and Jake was strong. Which is what I liked. I'd say as strong as Chris and Pierre's when it comes to... Chris being... Pierre's is superior. So there's a military... So there's a chemistry between those two because of their military status. Whereas Jake and Sherry, the one thing they have in common is that their fathers ended up being monsters. The only difference being is that William Birkin was a tragic figure, whereas Wesker was just a maniac. Or a maniac. But, Wesker was an asshole. I don't know why I used the word maniac, but I mean, he was out for, he wanted, he definitely was, aiming for supremacy, during Resident Evil 5. With Ouroboros. But, you know what? Jake, great, new face up to this point. Now, why Jake hasn't had a reappearance after 6 is beyond me. I thought he was alright. It's funny, because nobody talks about him much. So yeah, Jake. Probably one of the, probably a good addition in the series. I'd say... But I hate to say this, he's probably going to be in the, overlooked crowd or underrated crowd, because Billy from Resident Evil 0, I liked him. It's a shame he wasn't in another game. So yeah, that's Jake's scenario. Now what's the post credits? What's happening?
Results retrieved from Neo Umbrella's archives. With the data now in the right hands, things seem to be finally settling down. Following Jake's rescue, BSAA officials classified his relationship to Albert Wesker as top secret, recognizing the threat it could pose to global security.
Ah, so Sherry likes her tea. Okay, that's pretty cute. Oh wow, the shades kind of look like Wesker's. You know what? I think Jake deserves another appearance in the series. Why not? All right. Well, there's one scenario left, and it's Ada's. But I'm not going to do that tonight. Because I'm starting to feel tired. And yeah, I didn't finish my coffee. I just kind of... bleh. Okay, actually, real quick. Holy shit. Last time I touched Bayonetta was last year on October 31st. Shit. Sega. Hold on. Oh, I could switch this to Japanese if I wanted to, but nah, why would I do that? Oh, that looks like Marvel. Like the opening logo for Marvel. I already did this. Yeah, that was at the end credits, wasn't it? Damn. Alright. So yeah, but oh, what was it? Bayonetta is something I will be planning on doing very soon, but not now. Oh yeah, right. Hold on. Settings. You fucking thing. Controller. Wait, it's custom. Oh, there we go. Perfect. So yeah, anyway, tomorrow the October streams are underway. It's going to be now I will be attempting to finish Resident Evil 6 soon. Give me a minute. I want to see how long oh, good God. Okay, so each chapter of Chris generally took an hour. For Jake, 45 to 50. Leon's oh, damn. I think Ada's might be a little longer. Well, anyway, I'm going to power through Ada's scenario tomorrow. Which, God, I'm probably going to be... I am probably going to have a hell of a time trying to power through this game. But yeah, if I'm going to be honest, this game is... Let me check. Let me check my rating on this one, because holy fuck is this game... Although, in all fairness, that Jake's scenario was rushed at the end. So anyway, controls on... Control has max points. Or is this something else? Oh, this is probably something else. Hold on. Oh, this is on Final Doom. No wonder I was getting a little confused there. Just a moment. All right. Okay. I do remember Resident Evil 2 was a 9.5. Same for remake of the first. Uh, 9 out of 10 for that one. Nemesis was an 8.5, I think. Last time I remembered. Okay. I know Resident Evil 5 was an 8 for me. 7.5 for that one. Actually, no. Original was an 8 for me as well. It's, yeah, 8 out of 10 for remake. 3. 6 out of 10 for Code Veronica. This also leaves, okay. 5 out of 10 for Zero. Because fucking hell, that ending, or that game just pissed me off. Okay, so... I'm going to say, yeah, so 2 points for Control, because there was one point where it was a bitch to fucking deal with. Challenge. Yeah, I threw some bullshit here and there, so just 1 point for that. I'm shaving off a point for that. Gameplay, I'm marking off a point because it yeah. Marking a point off for that. And then programming, same fucking thing. So, the gameplay for Resident Evil 6 is a 7. Visually speaking, Artwork's good. The backdrop scenery's good. Cutscenes are good. Actually, I'm marking a point because I don't know why it's got that letterbox at widescreen thing. Now, design, I'm actually going to mark a point because why are the Jawava wearing fucking masks? Just saying. And visual effects are fine. Okay, 8 out of 10, or so 8 for visual. Sound. Yeah, music was fine. Sound design's good though. So 8 for sound. Characters. Okay, I'm only going to mark 1 point for background on the characters because Helena, like, honestly, not much on her. She's just... Oh, wait a minute. No, wait. She's got her sister, so... You know what? Fine. I'll give max points on background. As for development of characters... Okay, I'll give max points for that one too, because actually they got it right. Actually, I'm actually going to mark a point off because the whole thing with Jake and Chris wasn't really fully explored as I think they could have. So personality, max points for that. Character presence. I'm actually marking a point because there was a couple fucking characters that would just not fucking die. I know that's like a weird excuse to mark a point off, but it's like, you know what? Like some fucking there's just a couple final bosses that just overstayed their welcome. So yeah, I am going to mark a point for that. I'm going to mark a point off for that. And, yeah, okay, so 8 for characters. Now the story. Yeah, decent premise, but nothing much. Okay. Okay, as far as like complexity, simplicity, I'm going to mark a point down simply because it was mostly action and all that shit. Pacing, I think it was uneven. Plausibility. I'm actually going to go max points because, look, some suspension of disbelief, but yeah. And as for way things concluded, I'm just going to mark a point down. So 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 out of 10 for story. The story itself is decent. It's just, yeah. Now for direction, I'm marking 0 points on that because the tone is so fucking... Because Resident Evil 6 is tone deaf in regards to what the franchise stood for, which is survival horror. Voice acting, however, I'm giving max points. I do not think of this game fondly because, again, what the game is going for. Replayability, I'm going to give 1 point because it is important to play this amongst the games that came before it. So for some character advancement, that's why it's worth replaying. But I just don't enjoy playing it and all that shit. And, excuse me. I'm also going to put in a point for enjoyment because there actually is some enjoyable things about Resident Evil 6. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to calculate this, and yeah, I'll give my current reign of the game. Oh, that's going to have to be through a tier, so... Huh. Okay. Well, well. Consider this a bit of a surprise, okay? So, Resident Evil 6 is actually above Code Veronica. Believe it or not. And you want to know something? It was the character dynamics in 6 that edged it over Code Veronica. So, what the fuck happened to Code Veronica? Well, thing with Claire and Steve. I could fucking care less about that bullshit. I hated Steve. But you know what? I don't hate Jake. I don't hate Helena. I don't hate Piers. I liked Piers. I actually really liked Jake after having gone through a scenario. I'd like another game involving Jake. If it can be done. I'm glad Steve didn't last after Code Veronica because he ends up fucking dead. Steve was a douche. Good riddance to him. I know that sounds mean of me to fucking say, but he was a fucking creep. Regarding Claire. Like, I know he had a thing for Claire, but I mean, shit, some of the things he did, I'm just like, come on, dude. Yeah, I didn't like Steve. And yeah, that might be a bit of a controversial take that I have 6 over Code Veronica, but I mean, let's face it. Code Veronica? I mean, yeah, I had issues with that game. Now, maybe, upon repeated, a revisit of Code Veronica, maybe I might have that over, maybe I might have that over Resident Evil 6, but I mean, shit. Now, Ada scenario, I think, is gonna make or break 6 for me. Maybe placing 6 over Code Veronica might be retracted depending on how Ada's scenario fits out, or, fits in. So, but anyway, to kind of give the rundown. So, the only Resident Evil game that is a C tier for me is Resident Evil 0. Not my favorite. It's my least favorite for a reason. As for the B tier Resident Evil games, that's Code Veronica, Resident Evil 6. Code Veronica and Resident Evil 6 are my B tiers. Now, as far as the A tier, take it for what it is. Resident Evil 3 Remake, Resident Evil 1, Resident Evil 5, Resident Evil 3, Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil Remake, and Resident Evil 2 Remake. Yeah, a lot of A tier. That's because I designate my tier rankings differently. That's just me. Now, Yeah, but anyway. Now, yes, calling Resident Evil 3 Remake an A-tier Resident Evil game, I know it sounds like really fucking controversial. If anything, this comes with an asterisk. I do think it has a lot of good qualities. It's just the last third was disappointing. And I'm talking about the clock tower section being completely changed to something else. Yeah, because the clock tower puzzle was great in the original. Why the fuck did they change it? You know? It's bullshit. Ugh, God, I'm just freaking tired. So yeah, anyway, tomorrow, I plan to finish up Resident Evil 6 with Ada's scenario. We'll see. But I really want to get to Resident Evil 7, damn it. I actually installed that game just like earlier before I went live, so yeah. Damn, I'm tired. Yeah. October is here, and I know my hair's all messed up, but so, yeah. Sorry, I just dozed off thinking about something, but it's nothing. So yeah. But yeah, like I said, I will finish Resident Evil 6 hopefully tomorrow. But it's going to be Resident Evil 7 hopefully tomorrow. If not, then I will bump Resident Evil 7 to Wednesday, followed by Silent Hill. But yeah. And I think my goal regarding how far I want to get into Resident Evil 7 is probably do it as much as I possibly can. And then, then I'll throw Silent Hill. If I know I'm almost done with Resident Evil 7, then I'll just continue, I'll just finish up Resident Evil 7 and do Silent Hill the next day. So my goal is, so essentially how I want to do this is, I know I'm throwing in a handful of games throughout October, but look, I just want to throw in as much spooky games as I can fit in within the month. So the ones I know that I am going to dedicate on a weekly basis is going to be games like, or franchises like Bayonetta and Silent Hill, the Team Silent era of Silent Hill, which is 1 through 4. So if I can whip out those games like once a week, then that should be fine. Same with Bayonetta. Although with Bayonetta, with Bayonetta 2, it's going to be a little while, because I am expecting Bayonetta 2 and 3 within October 10th to the 14th. Why I'm waiting long for Bayonetta 2, I don't fucking know. But I am expecting Bayonetta 3 as well, because that's kind of, because again, like that, because I recently ordered it today. Because I got Bayonetta Origins and I have the first game on Steam and the Switch, plus 2 on the Switch, but digitally. But I wanted to get Bayonetta 2 physically just for the just because I don't want to rely on my digital copy. And just in case I lose my fucking account, I got the game on, physically that way. Not that I would lose my fucking Nintendo Switch account, but look, I like to have my games physically if possible. If it's consoles. Now with just gaming at large, yeah, I rely on Steam because actually, more specifically, when it comes to exclusives, I like to own that shit physically. That's just me. Now with the original Bayonetta, yeah, that's different story. Besides, the original Bayonetta is the best looking on the PC. Because it does have 4K support. But Bayonetta 2 is strictly Nintendo exclusive. It's a shame the resolution is 720, but whatever. Not gonna lose sleep. Actually, what is the resolution on this one here? Does it say anything? No? And Super Mario RPG on the Switch was pretty fun, though. It's a pretty good remake. So, yeah. Alright. So, I will continue Resident Evil 6 tomorrow. Although, technically, it is the start of October, but you know what I mean. Next time, sun's out. I'll do Resident Evil 6. And I do plan on finishing Resident Evil 6 today. Later today. But right now, I need to get some sleep. I'm tired. So, until next time, take care. I do wonder how Ada Wong's scenario turns out. Man, of all the characters I played, of all the characters, after all those other characters, and seeing Ada from time to time, man, her character, like, she is a fucking mystery in this game. I guess all those mysteries I've wondered about that damn character throughout this game are finally going to be fucking answered. Oh, why do I get the feeling there's going to be some complicated bullshit with her scenario? Why is my voice cracking? The fuck? Well, that was a way to end this.